All right, welcome to LearnWire. Today we're going to be doing a Contentpace review. Before I get into the sales page and the pricing and features, I believe I already did a review on this on one of my other channels, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they have gone through a branding change. If we come over, let's see over here. I was actually searching this. Is Postpace, Contentpace? Let's see, where did I find this website? Because what ends up happening right over here, I typed in Postpace on Google, right? And you got this site over here, postpace.io. And I'm not going to go and do a trademark or copyright search, but I'm imagining that this posed a problem for Postpace. Because if we come over to Dealify, this same software right here was called Postpace, and you'll see that it looks similar and everything. So I believe that this is the same software, but they've recently gone through a rebranding, probably because they've had a run-in with this software over here called Postpace that's a video editing platform. And then even to further kind of verify that this is the case is that when we go and look at the founder of this, come back over here, you can look right here. The founder is Montasser from Postpace right here, right? Montasser Rashid. And we come back over here and we go and check out the founder over here. It's the same guy right here, Montasser. So needless to say, and long story short, this used to be Postpace. They have rebranded as Contentpace. I do have a review on one of my other channels, but I'm going to go ahead and do a fresh review for you. And I've checked out the software. This is a content optimization software, just like Neuron Writer, Surfer, and Phrase. So I do believe that there's definitely room for one other one was Robinize. That was part of Appsumo in 2022 as well. I really liked that software as well. But there is not as many of these content optimization tools as there are AI writing tools that are coming out, right? So I do think that there's more room for content optimization tools than there are for AI writing tools. It's nice to see another one launch on Appsumo. Another thing worth noting is that it's only been on for literally 24 hours, and it already has 20 5-star reviews. I'm not going to go and inspect those reviews if they are, have been kind of solicited by Contentpace, because that's a very, very fast amount within just a 24-hour period of being on the platform. But I will say that from what I remember months ago, that this software is fun to use, and it does offer something different than even like Neuron Writer and so forth. So we'll go in and dive in. It's an alternative to Clear, Scope, Market Muse, and Surfer SEO. It's for bloggers, marketers, marketing agencies, and it's GDPR compliant. I come through here. They did a good job on this video, I think. I watched that video, but I think they did a good job rounding out what the tool is all about in a 2-minute video. So that was good. You can obviously look at all of this. I have some things to talk about right over here. With the color coordination, which I do like, the bright colors and everything, but there's something I want to talk about the red and so forth. So let's look at the plans and features for Contentpace. You're going to get unlimited user seats. It doesn't matter what plan you get, single, double, or multiple. You're going to be able to get have your team utilize the software, and you can sign up as many users as you want. 20 people on your team, but if you're only on a single right here, that it's just not going to work, right? So it makes sense that they're just not making a big deal about the user seats. Because the size of your agency or your business is going to determine, there's literally a reason why it's single, because this is probably best for a solopreneur writing content. You could do one per day. So this would be perfect if you're producing one piece of content per day. But if you're getting to the point where you're doing more than one on a blog, or you have multiple blogs, you're going to need to go double or higher. So we have the single starting out at $79 a month, and you get 30 topic reports per month, 30 content optimization projects, and 30 content briefs. So I know there's questions on like what's the topic report versus the content briefs and so forth. You're going to They do mean something different. And so it technically does mean there's like a content audit that you can audit, like right here, content audits. And then there's also like the content planning or creating new content, a content brief. You do get 30 content briefs and 30 content audits. So if you looked at it from that standpoint, you actually get 60 things that you can do per month. And then you jump up, double in price, 158, and you get the 60. It's just very straightforward. Everything is just completely doubling. Your media hosting is doubling. Your amount of topic reports is doubling. And then it goes up another from here. It doesn't double, but it goes up by 30 each time is basically what's happening. So the biggest jump is really from single to double. But right over here, you're not doubling anymore. They're just adding 30 more each month for the pricing. So you've got multiple, basically tier 3 is 237 and you get 90 topics per month. And you can actually go all the way up to stacking 7 codes. If you are a agency or planning to be a large agency, then this would be the plan for you, because you're going to be able to get 1,000 topic reports per month. 3.5 gigabytes of media hosting, 1,000 content briefs, 1,000 content optimization reports. Okay, so we can read over here and see what the founder of the software is all about and what they have to say about the software. Looks like they probably have a product roadmap we can go take a look at real quick. Change logs, help center. This is a nicely done business. That I do think is high quality, and they're already getting some really good reviews. I always, before I buy a software, go and check out all the questions people are asking and read through some of the reviews. Probably much like what you guys do too. Do your due diligence. We come over here and we can look at planned features. I'm not going to go through all those. So it's just going to make the video that much longer. I haven't even gone into the software, and I'm already at like 5 to 7 minutes. So pretty funny, actually. Make myself laugh with these long introductions, but instead of just jumping in and showing you the software, I like to explain little things, do the due diligence, let you know that this software was already hosted on Dillify and it was Postpace. But the reason why they've probably gone through a different rebranding is that there's another software over here that has the same title. Obviously, that's can pose issues when you're trying to brand something as specific as Postpace, which is already a unique name. So it makes sense why they're doing the rebranding. And I don't know too many people that are going to be going through the depths of that for you. I think it's good to know where the company has been and where it's going before, showing you the actual software. So I'm inside my account. I already have like a free account. This is just one of those other softwares that I just don't really need to purchase this software, even though I do think that it's a good, valuable software. I'm on the free plan. I'm going to show you the software and everything. This is what the pricing would be if you signed up on their site and didn't get the lifetime deal. You're at $27 a month for only 20 topic reports, $57 a month, and then $97 a month for 100 topics. So when you start looking at the pricing right here, paying, coming down over here to tiers, what is the tier 7? Paying $553. That's basically you're prepaying 5 months, but you're getting way more. I mean, this is just, they're giving you so much right here. If you really kind of look at the pricing of what you would pay for just 100 topic reports a month, you'd be paying $97 a month. Okay. So we're going to start over here. We'll just go from left to right. The media library, you can go and upload a new image. I'll go do that real quick. All right, so I'm adding an image. We put an image right over here. We have stock files as well. So they have a bunch of stock files in here, and you can search, like a money, push search, and then it's going to go and have, so you have all these images that you'll be able to add into your content if you want, which is super cool. So that's the media library. Like I said, that's pretty cool. I believe like Neuron Writer and so forth. I'm going to try not to make this a comparative video. Maybe I'll do a comparison between the two. And I'll also maybe include my final thoughts after this, but needless to say, let's go over here to Content Planner. This is where you can plan your content, and you can add content to Planner. Give your post a title, publishing date, post keyword, and then you can add when you want to do that. So let's just say test article. And let's say that this one we want to plan for the 19th. And keyword 1, let's just put that, and save content project as an idea. You can also save it as an idea or just add it to the planner. Close. And then you have this test article. You can go with list view right over here, or you can go to the calendar view as well. I don't know why I'm not seeing the full calendar. I'm going to go back over here. And there we go. There we go. You'll be able to look at your content planner, and this will be great when you do, if you are using this tool for teams, you're running teams, then you'll be able to see what's going on from a calendar point of view right over here. So we can move on to the content audits area. So generate a new content audit report, and we can also let's do this first right here. Okay, so add URL of the page you want to audit. So this is going to be an audit of existing content that you already have created. Okay, so let's go and check out an article on one of my sites, Realistic Pay. We're going to go, how much does it cost to get ordained? I'm going to click in here. I'm going to grab the URL and copy that and come back into Contentpace. We would add this URL right here, and then we would say, how much does it cost to get ordained? Google English create audit report right here. And it says that they fetch and analyze the top 50 results from Google organic search to compare and audit your page so that you don't have to do it manually. Give us a few minutes to prepare your report. Close. So it is preparing our report right here. While it's preparing our report, we'll go over to the topics reports right here, generate a new topic. So this is one of the questions that I saw people asking multiple times. What's the difference between content audits and topic reports? A content audit is auditing existing content that you already wrote and it's already published. A topic report is creating a brand new content brief based on a keyword that you want your writers to write on, or you're going to write yourself, or you're going to write with artificial intelligence software. And the two are separate. So your credits, if it says you have 30 topic reports, you get 30 topic reports and you get 30 content audits. They're both not the same. So if you combine the two of them, you basically get 60 from the way that I am understanding it. All right, so if we came over here, I'm going to go into Seodity, and I've been using this software more because I have a lifetime deal to it, and I want to be using some of these softwares that I picked up in 2022. So here we go. We're in Seodity, make money online with, and I'm going to go over here to the keyword ideas section because that's where it's going to give us 240,000 keywords to look at. We're going to come through, and I'll add a filter over here. We're going to go to the KD. We're going to go less than, and I want, let's go 25 and push that and save. So then now it is going to filter out. Now we're looking at less than 13,000 keywords right over here. And then we have search volume. So this is really good. All right, here is an interesting keyword right here. I'm going to add this to the tracker, and how to make money selling tumblers. I'm going to go ahead and copy this right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use CopyAI to quickly create an article. This will be good to show you. Blog post wizard right here. Throw that keyword in right there. It's also the keyword I want to rank for. We're going to leave it at friendly. Generate outline. It's going to go and do its work. How to make money selling tumblers. It came up with all the different things we want to look at, giveaways, like and comment their posts, ask the owners to shout out, use Instagram and make money, promote you. Okay. Make a YouTube channel and post videos about selling tumblers. That's cool. All right. So generate talking points, and we have all the talking points right there. And we're going to just say generate content. So that's how easy it is to create a piece of content with CopyAI. There's no other artificial intelligence software that actually writes content this easily, this quickly. And I've had so many articles rank, and they're still holding strong spots. You also get formatted, a fully formatted, bulleted points, everything. Their algorithm is really, really nice because you're going to break out and have all these different bullet points and so forth. So we've got this 1,100 word article that we can now go and use and test. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, before we do that, so we already wrote the content. Let's go back over to Contentpace, and let's just say we want to go with this keyword right here. That's what I really wanted to show. I don't know if I'm going to use that content I just wrote or not, actually. We're going to come back over here, and let's say we want to do the topic report. We're going to throw that in, and we're going to say create report. And it's going to go out now, and it's going to create our report. While it's doing that, we're going to go back to the content audits in a minute, but we can, let's go do that. Content audits. So it looks like it has finished its analysis of the how much does it cost to be get ordained, and you're going to see the green light right here says ready. We're going to say view report right here, and this is where it's going to come out, and it's going to give us a ton of information. First of all, you can download this report by clicking download, and it's going to download our report right here. Looks like it's a zip file. Let's see what is in our zip file. This is what it shows up. You have three Excel spreadsheets. You have the phrases and words, the content metrics, and the competitive comparison. You could go and send these off to your writer that way if you wanted to. You also have this competitive comparison between your article and the top 50. You have your word count. So our average word count is 1,273. Heading count, image count. So this tells us that this is not an image heavy keyword to go for. You only need 5. Your content score needs to be at a 67, and then you just kind of keep going through. It's going to tell you all this information about the writing if you really wanted to follow all of this. And then it's going to give us phrases and words. I typically just pay attention to phrases. You're going to have all these keywords that you can also send to your writers as well. You come back up here, and you can also go and click on all these different metrics and charts, keyword frequency, images, headlines, paragraphs, bold keywords, headline words, and paragraph words. So you get a lot of data just from this. Now, if you wanted to take this to the content optimizer, you would just click on the optimize content. Now it's going to open up our content, and notice that it's already pulled in all the content from our web page, which is super, super cool. We didn't have to copy and paste. Remember, we only copied the URL, and it's already pulled in all the H2s, all the paragraphs, really breaks everything down. Super, super cool how it does this without the images or anything like that. But one thing about this is I don't see where it didn't pull in the images. Let me go and see, do I have any images in here? I don't. And this is ranked, I think, currently number 11 on Google, by the way. There is no images on this one, and that's why it didn't pull that in. We do have the featured image right there, but that is not actually embedded inside of the article, if you know what I mean. So that's why it didn't pull that in. So I'm imagining that it does pull in your images, which is really, really good. You could also come in here and start add optimizing. I wanted to see, how do you add an image if you wanted to add an image inside here. There's a settings button, copy to clipboard, SEO meta settings. Let's click on that. You can set the meta title and the description right there. I don't know if that impacts the score or not. Right now, our score is at a 52. And remember, if we go over to, it's telling us that it wants us to hit an 81 or higher. But if we go back to, it would be nice if it told us what some of the top competitors had inside of here. Go back to the editor, and we'll go back to our audit and view the report again, because if we come through and we look at the content score right here, I guess I would say this is a medium. A medium content score of 67, and then we go back over here to our optimizer. We are at a 52, so we are about 10 to 15 points behind. So what you could do is start. You're obviously going to be paying attention to the items that are in red, like right here. If I type in American marriage, that instantly turns green, and so forth. So you would just start adding in all these red keywords. Over here, there's some really big keywords that we can't really even see the whole thing. So as far as the UI right here, that's a little interesting. But another thing that is interesting, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it in this particular article, is that with the red, a lot of times if you have a keyword, I guess let's just do this. We'll put this one in here a few times, and you'll see that American marriage is now, we've added it 3 times. You can see over here where my cursor is. and it's telling us that it only wants 1 or 2 times. So if I deleted one, then it would probably turn green. Yeah, but the problem is that by adding that in and it's red, there's no differentiation between what you like these red ones over here that we haven't used. I believe that those just need to be gray. Those just need to be a gray color, kind of a neutral color, because the red is really screaming at us a little bit. So I don't really like I think that they should just change the color coordination a little bit. You know, I like the green and the yellow for like medium. You're doing pretty good with the yellow. You need to add one more keyword here, but there's no differentiation between if you've over optimized for a keyword or if you haven't included a keyword. So I hope that they're watching this video and they make that change. I think there was another piece of software that was similar to this, and I had gotten back to the creators of the software, and they actually made that adjustment. That might have been the Similar Content Pro, which had a similar user interface, and they had the same kind of idea over here. I do think that these ones that have not been used should be in a gray type color or something like that. But overall, you're just going to add keywords. You're going to go for all the phrases right here and optimize your content. So we went from a 52 to a 53. Let me delete one of those real quick right here. And we actually went to a 55 by not over optimizing that keyword. And then if we typed in how much to get ordained online, then that's going to turn green, and then our content score went up another notch. So very much like Neuron Writer and your other similar tools. But I do like, this is pretty simplistic when you come in and you look at it just from this point of view right here. I do like the way that it's really simply laid out. You have your on-page SEO. You can take their tips that will help your SEO score out if you would like as well. You have a content brief right over here that we didn't build the content brief for this. I'll show you that in a minute. So that is the optimizer, super cool. Has a readability score and everything in there. Content briefs will come back over here, and I'm just going to show you a content brief that's already done. So, well, I guess let's see if I can create one or not on this free account. Yeah, I'm not really seeing the button to create a new content brief. I may not have access to that. Edit, share. Let's go real quick over here to topic reports and now take a look at how to make money selling tumblers. We have our report. This is for brand new content, right? And that is where you're going to create your content brief. Content brief section over here is only going to show you what current content briefs that you've already created are. The only way to create a new content brief is you have to go to topic reports first, put in your keyword, let it do its thing, let it do its research. Then you'll come over and you can either optimize content or create the content brief. You're going to get all this information over here of the top 50 results, right? And then you're going to get all these H2s. You can view the articles, rank number 1, 2, 3, all the different information that you would want. Right here. So if you want to get in and build the best content briefs and then send off to your writers, you have all these questions. You could add these questions to the bottom of your article as well. Important NLP phrases to include. I mean, this is really, really going into depth. And when it comes to creating just an ultimate crazy, good content brief, and if you have writers that are going to go and write the content for you, I think that Contentpace might win actually, in comparison to like Neuron Writer or so forth. Now, this is where you create your content brief, and then we have how to make money selling tumblers. That's going to always be your H1, right? Important keywords to include. Add new headline. Nope. All right. You have your words and your phrases right here. So this is where you actually come in, and you're going to start by picking out what is a tumbler. So let's see here. By clicking on it, it's not doing anything. Okay, successfully added, and by just left clicking on it, it actually added that right there. So what is the difference between tumblers? So I like that one as well. So let's grab that. And can you make money selling tumblers? Let's see, how much money can you make selling tumblers? How to make money selling tumblers? how to start a Tumblr business. Cool. So we'll take those and then we'll come back over here and we'll grab some equipment you need to start a 20-ounce Tumblr business. That's cool. Why do people buy 20-ounce tumblers? So this one's all about 20-ounce tumblers. Where can I sell my 20-ounce tumbler? And then we'll go to rank number 4. I don't see anything in there that I like. How to start a custom Tumblr business. We already have this. What is a custom Tumblr business? We'll throw that one in. How much can you make? We already have that as well. And let's just say that's good too as well. Then we're going to go how to sell tumblers online, packaging your Tumblr business. Okay, so we added some more. And then I'm going to come down there and add a couple of those questions that we saw way down here. I want to design mugs and sell them. How do I? Now you can just left click and it turns yellow. So this is very intuitive. Really love this. How can I earn $1,000 a month by selling on Etsy? That's too general. So I'm not going to go with that one. How can someone, because this one about mugs, I really like that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else specifically for mugs or tumblers. Maybe companies selling drinkware right there. And then maybe this one right here. So then now we go over to the content brief and look at this giant content brief that we have created over here, right? You can share this by clicking the share button, and then you're going to grab this. We're going to copy this link. I'm going to go pull up an incognito window. This is a very in-depth, deep dive into this. I don't think anyone else is going to be quite doing this, but this is what it's going to look like. You're going to be able to just send them the link, and they're going to have all the H2s that they need to write. They're going to have all the phrases and words, and they're going to have all these different places that they can go and get ideas from articles, and then SEO suggestions. I'm not seeing where the word count is. Yep, it's telling us right here the word count length is between 1158 and 3000. That's actually a pretty big range right there. You'd probably want to specify to your writer. You'd probably want to say, make this a 1500 word article, something like that, right? Readability score and so forth, right? So super cool, super powerful. Like I said, this one seems like it'd be a perfect tool for creating your content briefs and then sending it to your writers if you already have your writer lined up. What you could do with this right here is you could copy this as well. See what it looks like in a Word document. I'm just going to paste this into a Word document. It's going to paste it nice and neat like that as well. But you could also take this information and you could go into a place like CopyAI, and we go back over here. You'd be able to go into the blog post wizard and put in your keyword, and then you could actually add all those H2s and everything inside and build your brief, and then have this, using Contentpace to completely steer your content brief. And then you could still have software like CopyAI write this. I'm actually going to probably do that for this article. I'm going to use this content brief. I'm not going to do that in this video because obviously we're already getting to the end of this review. That'd just be way too long of a video. But maybe I will do another video and I will actually build this exact article in CopyAI, and then I'll go and publish it on my website, and then we'll check back and see if we can get this ranking. So let's see if I showed you everything. So the more I'm using this tool this time, it's very fun to use. I think it's a really high quality software. I'm probably going to have to go and pick this software up. I'm thinking I have 3 full-time writers right now for one of my websites, not the one that I usually show you. And I'm thinking about actually using this so we can get some really good content being produced. So super cool stuff. Content projects, don't really need to go over that. This is where you would go to your content brief over here, and then now you'll see that we have, since we created a content brief, we now can go and view that anytime we want. So this is my full in-depth review on Contentpace. I think that this is going to be 2023's, Appsumo content optimizer. This is going to be the new one, kind of running the show here on Appsumo. I think this is really, really good. I think, it has a lot to offer. And I think that, that this is definitely high quality. I would probably recommend picking this up. And this will be on for a while. So if you miss getting Neuron Writer, then you're definitely going to want to pick up Contentpace. I do think that there's enough differences between the two tools. I'm going to probably have to make a comparison video between the two, but right now as it stands, both of these are high quality. And I definitely don't have a problem recommending Contentpace after doing a deep dive into it. You can get 1 code, or you can go all the way up to 7 codes for $553 and get 1,000. You can run an agency with 1,000 optimizations per month. So that is my review on Contentpace, and I'll see you in the next video.